he's here. So, Hip Hop is Real recently dropped a new interview with Smack addressing ROI, return on investment. We're about to get into that real quick.
I'm telling you, niggas, alright, niggas think y'all ain't getting paid nothing now.
Alright, so off rip at the beginning, we got John. This is a clip from an older interview that Hip Hop is Real also did. Pretty much saying the same thing. Saying that the money is not coming back. Negotiations are about to get crazy. And yeah, so it looks like just a reiteration of what the Smack interview is about. So let's keep it going.
Because people gonna try to raise their price, and it's gonna be a bad time to raise the price. I'm here to tell y'all this right now. There's no money in battle rap like that right now.
No money in battle rap.
I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? With the prices that like they asking for, like it's not recoupable. Okay. You understand what I'm saying? There's no way to recoup the funding for the amount of money that, you know what I mean, that acquire the purses. I'm just gonna keep it real. Like, you know what I mean?
All right, so right off at the beginning of Smack's interview, he's saying that the money that these battle rappers are asking for is not recoupable. There is no ROI on his investment. That's just off rip. Let's continue.
When we had, like, you know, our strategic partners available, you know what I'm saying? We had extra cushion to, like, you know what I mean, try to make it interesting for, like, you know what I mean, the ones that participate in the movement. But right now, like, you know what I mean? It's, you know, YouTube partnerships ain't paying. It's like, where's the money coming from?
All right, so he's saying that they had other partners that were making these bigger battles feasible for them.
So in a sense, are the, like, you know, top tiers pricing themselves out at this point?
I don't know what they do.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, listen, at the end of the day, when I have my situation.
Okay, so the Hip Hop is Real journalist just asked, are the battle rappers pricing themselves out? To which Smack responds, he doesn't know what they're doing, which is interesting because I feel like he should know. But let's go on and let him finish.
Situation, or if I have a budget, I'm gonna let people know what I have for them.
Gotcha.
If they want to take it, they can take it. If they don't, then, you know what I mean, I'm going on to the next person. Like, it is what it is. But, like, you know what I mean, at the end of the day, if something don't recoup its value and ain't no ROI on the investment, then, you know what I mean, it's not gonna make sense. They're not gonna get the opportunity, not from me. You know what I'm saying? So entertain anything. I entertain what the culture wants.
Okay, so the journalist just asked, can URL still book the biggest battles? To which Smack asks, what are the biggest battles? Journalist responds, Murder Mook versus Hitman. And Smack responds, he'll entertain anything. He'll entertain anything as long as it makes sense, as long as there's some ROI there, which I would have to agree with that, man. You know, can't go in the red to book these battles. You know, at the end of the day, the business does have to make sense. So,
you know what I'm saying? What the culture want, I'm gonna entertain it. But at the end of the day, it gotta make sense. If it don't make sense, then it ain't gonna be on my platform. I'm not going in the red for nobody. Nobody.
not going in the red for nobody. Nobody.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? It's gonna be a movie.
All right, so we did just get confirmation Loaded Lux versus Rum Nitty is booked for 2024. Just heard that.
Like, some of the artists that we've seen in 2023 who kind of like seemed disgruntled or went about their way or things like that. Can we see a reconciliation? People like Nun, Mike P, Bill Collector. You know what I'm saying? Guys, we've seen that, you know, seem like they're not going to be on the platform or for whatever situation.
I promise you I don't.
Again, Hip Hop is Real asks what's going on with some of these disgruntled battle rappers. People like Mike P, Bill Collector, Nun. Smack responds that, you know, communication, you know, a conversation can fix all that. But at the same time, he doesn't know what's going on with them, which is a bit of a problem. That is Smack. He should know. And at the end of the day, Smack is the one we see on all these vlogs taking the backlash from. He's the one responding now. You know, granted, a lot of times we don't really hear the response that we want to hear, but I'm sure he also doesn't want to put the inner workings out there. I'm sure he doesn't want to put, what's going on behind closed doors out there to the public like that. So, you got to understand him in a way as well.
You know, I went to JC versus Sir. That was my last URL battle.
Summer Madness.
I seen people I ain't seen in fucking years. What you talking about, man? You top 5, man. You top.
All right, so we got an older clip here of Ill Will. I think it's pretty well known that Ill Will has had his issues with URL's business practices or whatnot, but it sounds like he is willing to come back. He does notice the divide between URL and RBE, but here he's saying that all it takes is communication, a conversation, and he might be willing to come back. Is what it sounds like to me.
But I ain't watching you until you like, bro, how am I top this nigga then? You been in like 5 years. So it's crazy, bro. It's crazy that people like, man, I want to watch this hollow battle, but man. So I get, man, Ill Will, like, you know what I mean? I don't even know what it is with Ill Will. Like, Ill Will got to call the phones and, you know what I'm saying? We got to have a conversation.
Okay.
I don't know what, you know what I mean? Like,
Because he was one of Smack's gunners.
I mean, yeah, at one time, he was.
Alright, so everything is just a phone call. A phone call could be made.
Communication is key, man. Communication is key.
Well, Smack 2024, appreciate you, man. You already know. Keep working, keep winning.
You already know. I don't know how to do nothing else now.
All right, so there we have it. So he's pretty much saying the money ain't coming back. Now, that raises a lot of questions. You know what I mean? Questions like, what kind of battles are we gonna see on the URL platform this year? Questions of longevity. There's also rumors of ARP retirement as well. So that gets me thinking about the top floor in battle rap. What will be the top floor if these two leagues decide to call it quits, or if URL just, starts to slow down a lot a bit. You know what I mean? And can there be someone else to rise to that spot? Now, we all know there's a lot of leagues in the US. You still got prominent leagues like iBattle as well. Can somebody like that be the ones to rise to the top and take that number one spot? Or is another number one spot even possible? Are they going to be as loved as a URL or an RBE? I'll tell you what, iBattle definitely has the roster and the talent pool to do such a thing. I think their roster is, they have an extensive roster. They have a super wide array of talent. Shout out to Lex out there doing his thing. But it does raise those questions, Me personally, I wouldn't mind seeing someone like an iBattle take that spot if it's up for grabs, because we all love URL, we all love RBE, we like the battles that they put on, and things like that. Competition are needed in battle rap. Somebody puts out a good event, whoever's up next puts out another great event, and it just creates for good content and great battles. At the end of the day, if we only got one league at the top, then it doesn't make a good environment for good content if they have no competition, if they got nobody on their tail threatening to take that spot. Because at the end of the day, competition makes content better, in my opinion. I don't think we'll find too many people that argue with that. But yeah, that's the gist of it. Dungeon Vlogs, we out of here.